So, very good morning to you. 18 minutes to 9. It's Ben and Sean with you on breakfast this morning. Tim's with us as well. It's time now to dive into the news to find one or two stories you might not have heard about. And Sean, I think we're going a little bit sort of upwards for your story. Is that right?
We are. We are going to talk about some cookies that were out of this world. So, astronauts on the International Space Station have baked for the first time. They've baked some cookies in a zero-gravity oven. And this was all just in the name of science.
Right, so this is the very first time this has happened then?
Very first time baking has ever happened on the International Space Station. They went with chocolate chip cookies, which is a personal favourite, and they've actually brought them back to Earth as well.
I wonder, would they taste any different at all, do you think?
Let's have a look. They have said that they are safe to eat. However, they found that they needed to experiment a bit with the cooking time. So on an Earth cookie would take around about 20 minutes to bake, but they found that the cookies took longer in zero-G conditions and needed more like 120 minutes.
Right.
Just 2 hours. That is... You've got to be patient for that, really, haven't you?
No, most definitely. This is an interesting one. I like that this could lead to all sorts of things. I mean, you know, culinary delights on the International Space Station. There could be no end to this now.
Would you eat a cookie baked in space?
I'd give it a go. What about you, Tim?
Not so sure.
He's hedging his bets on. You see, it's a cookie, so baked pretty much anywhere. I could do a cookie, no question. So. There we are.
Same for me, I think.
Right, we might have to see if they ever become a big thing, cookies baked in space, we'll be straight down to the local supermarket to try them. Tim, you've got a bizarre one.
Well, yeah, we all know how motorists, pedestrians, they all want to sort of cheat the system somewhat. Bus lanes, a band, of course, from using them. It's just buses and taxis, pinching the family shopping space at a supermarket. But a motorist in the States has gone a little further. They have high occupancy vehicle lanes in this part of the States in Arizona, and the police stopped a 62-year-old man after spotting an odd-looking companion in the front seat. It was basically a plastic skeleton, complete with a spooky outfit and a camouflage bucket hat. He had a cool box between its legs and was secured to the seat with yellow rope. And they've been pretty firm in saying in a tweet, Arizona's Department of Public Safety, think you can use the HOV lane with skeletal riding shotgun? You're dead wrong.
I saw a photograph of this on the news, and it's a scary looking skeleton. It has to be said, it's not something you want to come across, really.
Well, it's not the first time, because officers in Arizona say that more than 7,000 drivers are penalised for flouting this rule every year. And last April, they did pull over a man who had a mannequin wearing a sweatshirt, baseball cap and sunglasses in the front seat.
Excellent.
So skeletons and mannequins being used to cheat traffic systems.
I think the skeleton is a bit restrictive, though. I mean, outside of the Hop-Tune period, you're going to get caught with that, really, aren't you?
It would raise suspicions, wouldn't it?
Definitely. I mean, as I say, I saw the picture of this, and you would notice it going by, and it would definitely raise an eyebrow or two. So I can quite see why he got caught. But he was certainly trying. That's why there was the yellow rope or cable around.
I'm worried about the cool box between its legs.
So he sort of went for great authenticity on this one, didn't he? So there we are. And a bizarre one from me this morning. We're heading to South Africa because a diver has set a new world record for the length of time spent sitting in a barrel at the top of a pole. Have you ever thought about, world records and this? Those two thoughts ever cross your mind?
There are some world records where you just think, why?
Yeah, and this is definitely one of them, isn't it? This guy's called Vernon Kruger, and he's currently 80 foot in the air. I think he's still up there in a barrel where he's been for about 2 months, breaking his own record, which he set in 1997.
So he's done this before?
He's done it before.
Wow.
This is a man who was determined to do this record. He says, this is quite funny, I've forgotten why I'm up here. I had some good reasons, but I've forgotten them since I've been here. So 2 months in the air, obviously you might get a little bit of cabin fever up there.
Was the barrel filled with anything
I don't
that he
think
could drink
so,
while
no.
he was up there? Like, whiskey, red wine.
You might need it,
beer.
mightn't you? So, yeah, he's broken his own record.
And that's why you can't remember.
Yeah,
because he's drunk it all.
That could be it. You need to take some supplies up with you. So then maybe that's it. He added, it's amazing how the body adapts. The first week was the worst, but after that I got into a routine. But the Times are also reporting on this, saying his wife was not very supportive at this time.
Unlike the pole.
Yes.
Was it David Blaine a few years back? I say, well, probably more than a few years back, who did this in a box in London thing. This just reminds me of that a bit.
Do you know, it was actually, when was that? Because I saw him, I was there. It was on the embankment in London, down near Tower Bridge. I'd say 3 or 4. Yeah, it was 15 odd years ago. So yeah, exactly, that's it. So this man trying to do his own David Blaine. So Vernon Kruger, he's still up there. So goodness knows how long he'll go on for. We shall watch this space. Might need some more whiskey though to keep him going.
Yes.